Hello and welcome to Chicken Bros. My name is David Heath.
And I'm Toilet Flower.
Oh, the time has come finally to talk about Phineas and Ferb, Candace Against the Universe.
Okay, for all y'all young kids who don't know, David and I were there for Phineas and Ferb's inception all those years ago. We grew up with this show and it was glorious.
It was.
And they came out with a movie and it was glorious.
Yes.
And they had a special that came out that was like 10 years after the show. Glorious.
Yeah, in Showtime, not in real time.
Yeah, in Showtime. And then they announced this movie and David and I were on board from day one.
Well, kinda.
Kinda.
You and I were kind of on the fence about it because you and I were both like, because we were worried they were going to drive it into the ground like SpongeBob. And also, we knew early on that Thomas Brody Sangster wasn't coming back for Ferb.
Yeah, I'm still not very happy about that, but that's minor.
Right. And honestly, David Arrigo Jr., who plays Ferb in this movie, did a really good job.
He did fine. It's just, maybe it's just me, but I just feel like Thomas Brody Sangster had this energy to Ferb.
I think it's because he's actually British.
Oh, yeah, probably.
David Arrigo Jr. is American.
Oh, I see.
But, yeah, this movie's great. It's classic Phineas and Ferb comedy.
Oh, yes.
And it's interesting because it's called Phineas and Ferb, but the protagonist of the story is Candace.
Ugh.
Yeah, Noah does not like Candace.
Nope.
And I'm not her biggest fan, but I don't hate her like Noah does.
Well, okay, here's the reason why I don't like her at all. For starters, she is the most stereotypical teenage girl. Just, ugh, I hate that stereotype. And two, she wants to bust her brothers to protect them. Like, do you not understand how that's stupid?
I mean, I see.
And three, and this is the most important thing for me. She's an idiot. Like, she's just an idiot. She's just dumb. Like, dumb. And not in the fun way like Patrick, but...
No like Patrick. Or even Doofenshmirtz.
Or even Doofenshmirtz, for goodness sakes.
Who, by the way, is hilarious still to this very day. And it's still my favorite.
Accidents happen.
Okay, we'll get to that. But, like, the movie opens up with Candace, for some reason, being happy. Which is not something you see very often.
Warning.
So she's singing about how she's going to have a great day and not think about her brothers, even though she's constantly doing that.
And whenever she, like, talks, when she's singing about... Okay, so the song is happy, kind of light, you know,
it's such a
kind of
beautiful
like
day.
it's like hippie, like those hippie guys.
Those hippie days who sing Perfect Day come back and sing this one.
Yeah, but then every time she talks about her brother and how she's not gonna think about what they do,
it's like
when she's
hard
talking
rock.
about what they do, it turns into freaking heavy metal.
And she's like, nope, I'm not gonna go there. And of course, when she gets to the house, of course she sees something that they've done. And I don't really understand what the goal here was with their invention.
There's a giant robot clown that juggled everybody.
Yeah.
Like, as someone who has colorophobia and a fear of heights, no thank you.
Yeah, no wonder you weren't on that thing. Anyway, of course, in the typical Phineas and Ferb style, she sees it, and the first thing she does, Mom!
Yep.
Yeah, and
as usual, Linda does not see it. But here's the thing that really gets me about this. Okay, usually it disappears right when Linda, that's the mom's name if you guys don't know, rolls up to the driveway. But no, she has to give Candace this whole lecture while the thing is still in the backyard. Like, if she had turned around and not decided to give the lecture, she would have seen it.
Right, yeah. And I mean, like, it's funny because the thing turned into lint, thanks Doofenshmirtz, and is getting sucked away as this is happening, and then it just all happens to be gone the second she turns around. Oh, look, nothing here. And of course, Candace is still in disbelief because it's like, how?
And then she kind of goes on this kind of like tirade on how she's not been having fun all summer.
Yeah, she blows up, like, and this is kind of the only time Phineas and Ferb have taken notice of it.
Like, and Phineas is even like, God, I just assumed that everyone was having such a great time that Candace was too.
Yeah.
Wow. We should do something nice for her, like when we carved her face in around Mount Rushmore.
Except
Flashes back to
yeah.
that adventure.
Lava coming out of it.
Let's make something more permanent.
And God bless Phineas and Ferb for being such great brothers.
Yeah, too bad Candace doesn't see it that way.
Even though she's being such a high-strung teenager, they're still very nice to her. And of course, you know, Perry comes home and, you know, you got to keep his cover.
Yep.
And then she's out front, and Vanessa
Moping.
Doofenshmirtz rolls up and is trying to express her distaste for what's going on to her. And Vanessa's like, "Well, do you really think this is about your brothers and not about you?" And it seems like she's at the start of a breakthrough until she sees something else that she.
I can't believe it. I know, right? This breakthroug's great, huh?
Like, what does this one do?
I literally can't believe it. Breakthrough over.
She sees something
and
she thinks the boys built.
Yeah, except A, this is in the front yard, not the backyard.
Yeah, and
two, they really only build one thing per day, so.
Yeah. It's like, what are you guys doing in there, making giant waffles? And then this thing comes out of the thing and sucks her and Vanessa up and launches into space. Right as Phineas and Ferb come out.
There's no waffles in here.
Phineas is like, "Candace, where are you going? Where is she going?"
Where's she going?
And Ferb just takes out his phone and takes a picture. And then Perry sees it too. And then Major Monogram tells him that...
You got to rescue your host family, your member of the host family, without her knowing that you're, you know, a secret agent. So, good luck with that.
Yeah. So Phineas and Ferb go to Baljeet for help, and they build a portal that's supposed to take them to the system that Candace got taken to.
I can't remember the name. Fuck.
What?
Of the planet.
Vorblock.
No, that's the name of the system.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I can't do it.
But I love, like, they step through the portal and they think they're going to end up on the planet, and then they end up seeing Norm. "Hello, alien life forms." "Ah, robot! Take Buford!"
Take Buford!
And it turns out that Doofenshmirtz also built a portal that was supposed to go to the same planet, but...
To rescue his daughter.
Yeah, but there's an ion barrier surrounding the planet, which caused the connection to both portals to be conjoined with each other.
I don't think the science is right on that one, but I don't know.
It's a cartoon.
I know, but still.
10-year-old boys shouldn't be able to build an intergalactic portal, but... Or half the shit they build in this show. So...
Okay.
Doofenshmirtz, who's trying to find Vanessa, it decides to use a different way of getting there, which is to take his galactic travelinator. Or, you know...
You mean a spaceship?
Yeah, spaceship. "It's branding, leave me alone!" And Perry's there, unknown to them.
Because Monogram's like, "So you have to make sure that your family doesn't know you're a secret agent, and that Duke doesn't know you're their pet." Huh.
You're quite literally the worst agent we could have sent here. Anyway, good luck.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Seriously. Thanks, Monogram. So anyway, they take off into space, setting fire to Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. And
they changed the jingle a little bit. Like, the key was different.
A little bit, yeah. I don't know why they didn't just use the original one, but that's a minor thing. And so they take off, and there's a bit of a debate, I guess, in seniority between Doofenshmirtz and Isabella.
Which is funny, because I kind of see both their points. Like, yes, Doofenshmirtz is an adult in the very
loosest sense.
That he's physically 40-something.
Yeah, or possibly 50-something.
No, he's in his 40s.
Oh, is he?
It says so. Like, in one episode, Roger says, "At 47, you've finally grown into your looks." Anyway, so he's got age, but Isabella's got loads more experience. Like, you can see her. You can see her sash, bra.
Yeah, it like goes out.
I just love, like, she's naming off the patches that she's gotten, and she says, "You see this patch? Pray you never find out what I got it for."
And they come close to the ion barrier, and Baljeet's like, "You should probably turn on the ion shield." He's like, "I don't have ion shield. This thing ain't fancy schmancy, you know." It's like, "Well,
but
we can't get past the ion barrier without the shields, otherwise our ship will be fried and we'll be stranded in space. And Doofenshmirtz is like, okay, that is something I did not know.
So they use TV logic.
Yeah, space adventure. It's an adventure in space. And a ripoff of Trek.
And it's got Trek and Wars elements in it.
Yeah.
Which, to me, is interesting, because I've never seen a parody like that.
Yeah. So, Baljeet uses a method to get past the ion barrier, which honestly shouldn't have worked. In fact, it kind of didn't. And
yeah, because it
end up
lose all steering.
Yeah, and they end up crash landing on the planet. And accidentally launching this poor little creature into space when he didn't really even do anything wrong. Okay, fine, just leave me here. And so they're in this like weird mushroom jungle where they have to try to find Candace. And oh yeah, Candace and Vanessa are on like parts of the
mothership of some kind.
Yeah, they're on the mothership and they find the escape pods. Vanessa gets in one and Candace accidentally sends all of them out before she can get on one, and they find her. Yep.
Yeah, because there's
universe.
There's like a Alexa joke.
Yeah, cause like, oh, we have one of these things on our planet, and then she tries to tell it to do something, and it doesn't quite understand what she's saying. Yep, exactly like the one we have on Earth. And I love, like, there's a smoothie machine, and Vanessa's like, Candace, we don't have time for this. No, yeah, you're right. And she's making it while she's doing this. Yeah, you're totally right. Candace. No, you're right. We shouldn't be doing this. Candace.
Candace.
It's like, good Lord.
Her worst moment is coming up, though.
Oh, yeah. But, Candace finds out that she's actually there because she's the chosen one, and the person in charge, whose name is Super Super Big Doctor, apparently can relate to Candace on a weird level because they both have had issues with their own sets of brothers, and it's like, yeah, everyone thinks they're so special, and that, like, nobody ever thought I was special, and like they kind of relate to each other.
Yeah, and they kind of have like this girl's day out. Oh, funny thing. Candace's name in the aliens' language is the sound that they make when their top half explodes.
Yeah, when they're from the waist up explodes. For some reason, you hear Candace. I don't get it, but it's funny.
It is.
And it usually only happens when people get excited. Like that's why we don't have a lot of birthday parties.
Yeah, birthdays are a bloodbath.
And Candace finds out she's the chosen one because, according to Super Super Big Doctor, there's some sort of compound or thing radiating off of Candace, and it helps them save their planet, or so she says.
Mm-hmm.
And so Candace is like, wow, I actually feel special for once. I'm the chosen one. Everybody loves me. That whole thing.
Yep.
And while this is happening, I think this is hilarious. Doofenshmirtz and Isabella start getting into a little bit of an argument about seniority. Doofenshmirtz starts singing this song, Adulting. That's not a verb.
Hell yeah, verb.
It's not a verb. Oh, whatever.
And yeah, long backstory short, Doofenshmirtz just nah.
He doesn't know what he's doing. And they eventually I love when they see the place where they're holding Candace, and they're like, did anyone else hear like this weird low tone noise whenever they look at the building? It's not like when I look near it, it's just like straight at it. And Buford is the only one who can't hear it.
We're going towards the thing that I can't hear.
Oh, and by the way, Buford's carrying a canoe with him the whole time.
Because he's like, when do you like, how do you know when you're not going to need a canoe?
Exactly. And so Candace is having the time of her life, being the chosen one and all.
She's probably having the worst day of her life.
This is the best day of her life. Oh, and by the way, for any Vine fans out there, Thomas Sanders is in this movie.
Yep.
It sounded like Hugh Neutron for a second.
It looked like him too.
Yeah, with that weird hair swoop. And he just plays like a talk show host kind of guy.
Yeah.
Candace and Super Super Big Doctor are about to do like a power bout, and then Phineas and Ferb walk in. Candace! And the aliens are dressed like Love Handle.
An in-show band, again, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah. We're saying all this assuming you know about the show. And
which you should.
yeah, Phineas and Ferb come in and say, "We're coming to rescue you." She's like, "Rescue me? I'm fine here. Like, why would I want to go back to a planet where I'm not appreciated?" And
then I got so mad at her when she just goes off, and
this was
really,
so low of her.
She just really cuts him deep.
Yeah, she said like, I finally feel
The
like
reason why I'm having so much fun is because you're not here.
Yeah, and dude, it cut them so deep that Ferb changed his expression. That usually doesn't happen.
Yeah, when Ferb changes his expression, you know you cut deep.
Yeah, good lord. When you elicit a different emotion from Ferb than deadpan. And then, like, so Super Big Doctor sends them away to basically prison. And Doofenshmirtz is... That's the thing Noah brought up when Doofenshmirtz is like, you and your patches, we wouldn't have probably been in this mess. And Isabella goes, you see this patch? Pray you never find out what it's for.
Whoa. As much as I love, Patrick death threats as much as the next guy. Well, except for Ferb. Big fan.
Big fan. And when they're being sent to prison, they meet these people called the Cowards, which are alien inhabitants of the original alien inhabitants of this planet. And
yeah, because super big doctor. She even says that when she came to this planet. Like,
yeah, so she's not from here. And they basically tell the gang the whole story about what happened, about how Super Big Doctor has this plant that sends out mind-controlling spores, and the only way she can get it to work, well, that's the thing, is like it's not working right now, and that's why they need Candace, because whatever thick compound is radiating off from her gives the plant, which is named Mama, its life. And
this planet is your mom? No, I named it after my mom, whose name is also Mama. It's complicated.
Weird coincidence. And so they put Candace on a treadmill, and
yeah, after it's revealed that the special compound that she radiates is actually carbon dioxide.
Yeah, the thing that we as humans exhale. And it's like,
which
Candace is like, but everybody exhales carbon dioxide. We don't. We intake and outtake oxygen. Well, everyone on Earth breathes out carbon dioxide. What? And literally, when she said this, I was like, what are you doing?
Shut up!
Yeah, and when the second super big doctor heard that, he's like, oh, another planet for me to conquer. I'll have more mindless saves to make subpar TV shows with. And so, yeah, they're going to Earth to mind control everybody there. And Phineas, the gang, and all the cowards try to get out there and rescue Candace.
This is our battle song.
We're going to the left.
Yeah, and they're basically singing their plan, like, this is a diversion. We're gonna get you from the right.
Yeah, and then like super big doctor's like, oh, go to the right, go to the right. They're telling us our plan. They go over. Wait, where are they? It's like, ha, we came in from the left. You lied.
You lied to us.
We used music to unify people. So they try to escape on the spaceship, and then Doof figures out through the power of social media that the escape pod Vanessa was in didn't go to Earth. In fact, it's still on that very planet. So he stays behind.
Why would the escape pod lead you to the planet you're trying to escape from?
Right. So he stays behind to try to find Vanessa and gives them time to get to the ship. And Isabella gives him a patch. He's like, what's this for? It's like, it's the Return to Earth patch. Earn it. Nice to see they kind of resolved that. So they hop on the ship with Candace and Buford's canoe. You never know when you're going to need it.
Nope.
And when they're on the thing, they're going twice the speed of light, which, according to Baljeet, every living thing goes back to its original source. And the cartoon actually goes back to its storyboard version, and then you see Dan and Swampy.
Well, it goes like this. First, it goes to sketches, then it goes to storyboards, and then it goes to Dan and Swampy, like actually Dan and Swampy explaining. Yeah, it's gonna go back to storyboards, like we're saying now. But
like we're pitching it to you, yes. And then it goes back to the cartoon, and then Ferb goes, "Let's never speak of this again."
Agreed.
And Doofenshmirtz finds not just Vanessa, but also Perry the Platypus. He's like, how did you get here? Have you been following me? Like some sort of guardian angel keeping me safe? And then they find out that Vanessa tamed I don't know what that thing's called. Some creature that's indigenous to that planet. It's kind of like a dragon.
Yeah.
She's like, "Can I keep it?" And the dude's like, "You're gonna need a bigger litter box."
I named her Gorgle. Why'd you name her that? Gorgle. Ah, I see.
And they try to get back to Earth. Like, oh right, I completely forgot to mention this. Doof has a device called the chicken replacinator, which replaces anything you shoot with it with the nearest chicken. Which, since they're on a different planet, the nearest chicken came from, of course, Earth.
Right.
And so they try to use it again to zap them on the what's it called? What's she named the thing?
Gorgle.
Gorgle.
I think.
They try to zap it while they're on the Gorgle, and it looks like it worked, but they're still on the planet. Like, wait, hang on, what happened? Zzz, zzz. And it's like, oh right, I used this thing before on this planet. Now the nearest chicken is on this planet, and as long as it's here, wait, accidents can happen. And he picks up this axe that says the Axinator.
With a self-destruct button on the back.
Yeah, but
that was a dark joke, but it wasn't unwarranted.
It was like the most Looney Tunes-esque joke ever.
Wait!
And
Accidents happen. Dad, we're not going to kill a chicken.
And back on the ship, when they get to Earth, of course, super big doctor, like she interrupts like a baseball game and destroys like this sacred tri-state area sculpture
Statue
of John P. Tri-State. And
the founder.
Roger Doofenshmirtz is like, no, not the statue. Everyone's crying. Like, I was honestly surprised by how many people were just like in the crowd, like crying, like, guys, it is just a statue. The alien invasion hasn't even technically started yet.
Well, I mean, if someone destroyed a statue of, say, John F. Kennedy or Mother Teresa, I would be pretty upset.
I'd be more upset about the fact that there's an alien on. In fact, didn't that happen? Wasn't there, like, after the whole statue thing was destroyed and everyone's crying, there was some guy like, hey, is that an alien spaceship?
Yeah. One dude. Hey, isn't that an alien spaceship?
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, at least he gets it. And, Phineas and Ferb try to get on the ship while Buford, Baljeet, and Isabel are distracting the other aliens.
By riding a go-kart or one of those golf cart things with the canoe tied behind it.
Yeah. And
actually, oh no, wait, we forgot.
Right, they fell out of the ship. That's right.
Yeah, and then they use the canoe for the first time.
Yeah, and then they build something on top of it, which turns it into kind of a plane. They get back to Phineas and Ferb's house and build something you don't see quite yet, and then they confront super big doctor with these, like, kind of like drill drone trucks that looks like each other's heads, and Baljeet's the smallest one.
And it's the weakest one.
Well, I mean, it's not like that matters because one blast with that weird ray that one alien had and they're dead. So
true.
They were all pretty
weak.
Look,
mine's still alive. Smash. Oh, never mind.
And so then Buford, Baljeet, and Isabella distract everybody with the canoe, and Phineas and Ferb get on the ship and free Candace. Or actually, Candace frees herself, and they just show up. And that's when Candace is like, "Oh gosh, I'm so ashamed of what I said to you." Like all this stuff, and like she's starting to kind of realize how horrible she's been to them. And then
like,
oh gosh,
I remember when I said, like, when she first blew up at them, I literally went, "You better like get down on your knees and beg for them to forgive you." But no, this works too.
Yeah, I mean, she practically says you're better off without me. So it's like she kind of like had no hope of them forgiving her. But of course, this is Phineas and Ferb, and the gift that they said they were going to make for her, they still have. And Phineas insists, "You got to open our gift." And when she opens it, it's a coffee mug that says "Number One Sister." She's like, "You got me a coffee mug, and I don't even drink coffee. I can't do anything right."
Press the button.
And she presses the button, and this little projector comes up and shows all of their like great moments with each other. And oh my gosh, this was like easily the sweetest scene in the whole movie.
Yeah, even like it made me hate Candace a little less.
Phineas was like, "It's all the great things that make you who you are. You rock out, you kick butt, and you make us laugh. You might not be the chosen one." And then Ferb says, "But we choose you as his sister every time." And I fucking cried.
They had to make Ferb say it.
They made me cry, man. Not even across the second dimension. Across the second dimension didn't even make me cry, like, ever. But like this, oh my gosh. And so, Candace decides to go and kick alien butt using a t-shirt.
It's me against the universe.
Us against the universe. She uses
So
the
what she
t-shirt
does
cannon.
is
She uses a t-shirt cannon to shoot at the aliens, and they're like, "T-shirt!" Ah! And then they blow up. Candace. And she's using this on all the aliens until they explode. And Ferb's like, "Why does it sound like a name? I don't know."
Okay, and before we should, like, when they explode, they grow back. It doesn't kill them.
Right? Yeah. Well, I mean, not that that matters. It's not like they, you know.
Well, no, I'm just trying, utilizing, because for those, again, there might be someone who doesn't know about the rules of Phineas and Ferb,
Oh, right. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's not that dark.
Right. Yeah. And then she tries to confront Super Big Doctor the same way Vanessa tried to console her at the beginning of the movie. It's like, your problems don't stem from your brothers; it stems from you. She's like, and even Super Big Doctor realizes what she's doing wrong. Like, wow, what a life check. But Mama got too big and is now, I guess,
Sentient.
Yeah, sentient and self-sustaining to where it's like the size of I guess a goosum, or even bigger than a goosum.
Yeah, that was way bigger than a goosum.
Yeah, and in comes Vanessa, Doofenshmirtz, Perry the Platypus, and the Gorgle. And they're like, how did they get back? It's like, it turns out there's a setting on Doof's chicken replacinator which changes it to the furthest chicken. And of course, if it's not the nearest chicken, the furthest chicken to them would be on Earth. So they're back.
Yay!
And so they try to escape from Mama, and they're trying to figure out what to do. And I like they're like in the antenna, and Perry's trying to, without being seen, trying to make sure they're all right. Like that was that is so kick-ass. Perry's awesome.
Yeah, they totally upped his theme for that scene.
I like when Stacy came across Jeremy making spears. Like, whoa, Jeremy, you're already preparing for the alien invasion? There's an alien invasion out there? Turns out Jeremy LARPs.
He does, live action role plays.
Don't tell Candace. I'm sure Candace would have
Considering
no
that
issue
she's a
with
Ducky
that.
Momo fan, I don't think she will mind it.
No,
that much.
no, not at all. In fact, I'm sure she'd want you to, like, I don't know. But anyway, Candace gets an idea to use the chicken replacinator to send Mama back to the planet it came from. And at first,
but for some reason, it got switched to the nearest chicken setting, so it just sends them to a petting zoo. And like, why is there a petting zoo downtown?
Yay, my petition worked!
Yay, my petition worked!
Like, you gotta send it to the furthest chicken, and then she's changing the settings, and for some reason it says Beverly Hills, and then Beverly Hills adjacent, and then it says furthest chicken. And then she shoots it, and then the spores could disappear. Yay!
Yay!
And Mama, who also, by the way, ate Super Big Doctor, shrinks back when it gets on the planet and is the size of a shriveled up old plant again. And is crushed by that one alien that was floating in space.
Yep. And even though Super Big Doctor did change her way, she still got arrested.
Yeah, by the cowards. You're under arrest!
I was expecting you to say, my crimes against humanity completely slipped my mind.
And the whole town is a wreck, and Linda starts pulling up in her car, and Stacy's like, Candace, you can actually do it now. You can finally bust your brothers. There's no way they're going to be able to get rid of this. And Candace runs to the car.
And I was surprised, like, really, Stacy? You're
advocating this?
Encouraging this?
Yeah, seriously.
And it looks like she's going to do it.
Candace runs.
Mom.
Like, it's Phineas and Ferb. She's like, what do they do this time, Candace? And she goes, they really want pizza. But from Giametti's on the other side of town, so go that way. Okay. It's like, whoa. She totally could have done it, and she didn't.
Learn something.
Character development, buddy.
Kind of, sort of. I mean, there's the rest of the show.
Well, yeah, but just for this. And
so
they go out in this awesome ending musical number where they sing "Us Against the Universe, We Win," and it ends with, "Oh, there you are, Perry. Good work." And they're all like, "What was that?"
Yeah, and it just cuts there, like.
And I love the credits.
Also, okay, there was one line I liked in the song where they say like friends can also be family. It doesn't have to be somebody blood related.
Right.
And that touched me in the heart because
you and I,
in case y'all don't know, David's not my biological brother.
Yeah, we're not actually brothers. We just see each other as brothers because we love each other so much.
Damn straight. He's the Ferb to my Phineas, or my Ferb and your Phineas.
I don't know. I
I mean, green is my favorite color, but I'm not British.
or
Well, not completely.
or quiet,
anyway.
to be honest.
Oh, I can be.
Yeah, but like you're not like quiet like Ferb.
I could be.
Okay,
If
okay.
no one
how
talks
about
to me
this?
for-
Your head's not shaped like Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. How about that?
Okay, that's true.
And the credits are so funny because it's like silhouetted drawings of what happened in the movie, and the song's literally addressing that. Silhouettes! We're gonna tell it all again with silhouettes! I love that. And then, like, there's like kind of like an end credit scene. I don't want to call it that, but that's what it is. Where Lawrence goes into the backyard where the portal's still there, walks through it, and ends up in like Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated, and yes, it's still on fire. He comes out, get it off, get it off! His newspaper's on fire, he throws it on the portal, and it dashes away. Linda walks in, what happened to you? I have no idea. Oh, man, this was so good, and I didn't have any doubts about it whatsoever, but my God, I wasn't ready for how good it was.
Like, I knew it was gonna be good, but I didn't know it was gonna be that good.
Yeah, and like, a majority of it was made under quarantine, too. That's what's really impressive. Like, Dan and Swampy, you guys are true pioneers, man.
You guys didn't like postpone the movie until quarantine was over. You guys were like, you know what? They want this. We want to do this. Let's do this.
Yeah, like we promised this. We're gonna make it happen. No, we don't screw around here. Like when we say we make Phoenix and Ferb, we make it, and they do, man. They still got it after all these years. It's been 5 years since the show went off the air, and they can still do good. Take notes, SpongeBob. Good Lord.
Take notes, chipmunks. Yes, I'm still sore about that. Sue me.
Yeah. It's like if they ever decided to like make a Gravity Falls movie and make it animated like the show. It's like, do what Phineas and Ferb did. Stick to what made the show great.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, you listening, Alex Hirsch? I know you're king now, but I'm just saying.
We gotta talk. Oh,
we gotta do an Owl House. We gotta do an Owl House video on Chicken Bros, but that's a video for another day.
Wait until you watch the last episode, then we can.
I have seen it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. Did I not tell you that already?
No, you did not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I must have been really distracted by this.
Probably.
Yeah, but no, I saw the last episode. We can talk about season 1. Dude, that's what we ought to do, is like if they continue to make more seasons of Owl House, we ought to do it season by season.
Right, I agree.
Yeah, so next time you see us, we'll probably hop on the Owl House bandwagon. But for right now, what would you rate this Noah movie? Or no, movie Noah? I'm glad. I'm glad that's on Bandicam. I'm glad I caught that. What would you rate this Noah movie?
Okay. But all seriousness, this movie, complete 10 out of 10, gold star, 100% perfect.
I think that's the first movie on Chicken Bros you've ever 10 out of 10'd.
No, I 10 out of 10 other movies.
Have you? Oh yeah, Return of the Jedi. Yeah.
Doy.
Right. I guess I just forgot. And yes, I also will agree with you. 10 out of friggin' 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 100. Best movie. Best movie.
Which he posted that on Instagram too, by the way.
Yes. Well, thank you for joining us on Chicken Bros, and we'll see you next time. Chicken replace.